You welcome back to my channel, another easy tutorial for you people. So in today's tutorial we are making pleated base twisted turban, side twisted turban. I want to put it on for you to see how beautiful this design is, and it's very easy to do. It's very easy to do. Please, before we begin with, if you are today is your first time coming across my page and you have not subscribed, do that. We are starting. The materials needed is lycra fabric. Half yard should be enough for this project. Okay, so that is the base, and then the band, what we are going to use to pleat the band is 23 inches length, and then the width is 9 inches. Okay, so you take the base out and we are going to focus on the band, that is the pleated. So we are going to mark 1 inch and then you flip it on it. Use your pins to hold the 1 inch down this way. We quickly go to our machine and sew on the 1 inch that we have marked and we have fold. Okay, so this is our first pleat, so please let's sew it. After sewing, cut off the thread and let's go back and let me show you how to pleat the second one. To pleat the second one, you are going to hold the end to end of the fabric this way and then take fold it again. Just pleat, normal pleating. Use your pins to hold it together, making sure that the second pleat is on top of the line, the sewing line on the first one we have. So don't let the sewing show, okay, the thread. So we go to our machine. We are going to sew the second pleat. We are done with the second pleat. We want to cut off excess thread and go and pleat for the third and the fourth. Okay, we are making 4 pleats on the band. So the third one, to the same method, you fold and make sure the folding it covers the sewing on the second line. Use your pins to hold all of them together. Let's go to our machine and sew again. We are almost done with the third pleat and the fourth one. I'm going to show you the fourth one. Look at it, the fourth one too. You flip it on it and make sure it covers the line on the third one that we pleated. And that is all. We are going to attach the pleat to the base. Remember, the base is also 23 inches by 14 inches width. Okay, make sure that the line on the last pleat is where you are going to hold it with the edge of your base, the base. Okay, so use your pins to hold it and then I'll show you what you do next. So after we are done pinning, okay, we are going to sew at the back of the base, ½ inch down to the other side. You see, we want it to be straight. We are done and we want to cut off that excess fabric on the band. Okay, iron your base and fold it into 2. We are going to insert our hair circumference. The hair circumference is 21. So look at it. I'm putting on the 10.5. Since the fabric is now folded into 2, then I will shape my cap nicely with my tailor's chalk like this. go to my sewing machine again and sew on what I use the tailor's chalk to do. I'm done and I want to cut off the excess fabric around the base. Bring out my thread and needle for gathering. Please, to gather, start from where the pleated band ends, okay? Not at the beginning of your base, but at the end of the band. So you take it bit by bit, leaving 1 inch space in between. Then you just move your thread and your needle, and that'll be all. When you get to the end of it this way, we are going to use the needle and the thread. You take the thread and use it to wrap the needle. You pull it up like this. You try it again and then you tie it with your hand. We are done with our base. We want to go to the design on top, okay? So put the base aside and let's move to the next design. We are cutting 2 fabrics for the design. One will be for the folded area and one will be for the pleats, okay? So the pleat design, that is the big fabric over here. The width is 15 inches and the length is 35 inches. So you take that one out and let's measure this one. The one that we are going to fold is 35 inches length as well, and then the width is 6 inches. 6 inches width. Here's what we are going to insert in it. You see this big one? We are going to measure 1 yard of net, that is Tulle net, and then the 6 inches, that's what we are going to insert our foam. So the foam is 3 inches, and then the Tulle net, as you can see, we only used 1 yard. So you fold the fabrics into 2. We are going to sew 1/2 inch around it down before we can insert the foam and the Tulle net. Turn your fabrics into 8 right side, both of them, and now insert the 2 things we cut. Your Tulle, this is what we are inserting. And then for the foam, I've already showed you how to do it. So I'm done. I want to cut off the excess around it, and then here's it. We are done. This is how we are going to do it, okay? Bring that one, the small fabric, the one that the foam is inside, and then put it inside the big fabric like this, and put the big one on it, and then put the small one to on its own small, and then let somebody hold this part for you, and then trace this part. There's no one here, so as usual I have to do that myself. And then once you get to the end of this part, you have to use your thread and needle to secure the 2 ends so that the tracing will not loose. We are done with the tracing part. Let me show you what it looks like now. Bring your cap and then put it on your dummy head, and please check the design before you finally conclude. So I'm done, and I want to this what fits so well. So the excess after, I'll cut it off, or I'll just flip it inside and then use my thread and needle to sew it together with the 2 sides I've already used it to hold together. So this part, please use your loop, okay? Measure 7 inches length by 4 or 5 inches width, and then sew 1/2 inch and put it at this part to cover the rough edge of your work. Once you are done, we are going to attach the design to the base this way. So to do that, please, you need your thread and needle again. So let me show you. I will remove the cap on the dummy head and then attach the back, that loop cover, to the back of the base together this way. Make sure that all the rough work, okay, or the thread tying and everything should be inside the base, not outside. So look at what I'm doing. I'm done, and then I concluded everything inside. What about the twist? Look at how I'm taking it from the down. I brought it at the down again, then I'll go in again before I'll use my thread and needle to secure it. So you see, you barely even see the thread because the pleating this thing will cover it. The customer will not even know there was a thread. We want a neat work. And then to attach the design or the two folded area too, make sure that the thread does not show up. The thread should be inside the foam and then the down part of the base, okay? So look at it. Hold the two together, but make sure that the up one, you use it to hold the foam inside, but not the fabric. And then you bring it down at the base. Look at it. Okay, let me show you for once. You see. And then you send it inside the base, down, pass it through the first one, and then let it come to the base area like this. Look at it. And then you can now secure it. We are done. We want to cut off our thread and needle for the last one. And then please, this is the final look of our work. Look at it. You see. So please, at this point, if you have still not subscribed, kindly do that. Give me a thumbs up and comment. Give me your favorite emoji. Thank you.